All right, here with Mitch Davis, our resident PhysioLogic cycling physio. Hey Mitch.
Hey Dave.
How's it going? What have you got there?
So I'm here today with our watt bike. Just going to run through a few things that we use this for here in the clinic.
Yep, cool. So without making any lame jokes about what bike?
This one.
Yep. What's it for?
Well, it gets used for a few variety of reasons. One of our other physios, Mark, uses this bit of equipment for his metabolic testing, and I personally use it to assess some injury-related stuff on the fly. If people come in who are cyclists that I see and I want to look at them riding, and I also use it for sort of technique and also training purposes.
So what's special about a watt bike as opposed to a normal exercise bike?
I guess probably the most distinguishing feature is you get the real-time feedback from the computer with how many watts you're putting out, so power, heart rate, cadence, and also your pedaling technique. So it gives us a nice little look at your pedaling action and symmetry between legs, which is good.
And so that's something you would use with to train technique?
Yeah, particularly in people who may be new to the sport or recovering from an injury. So it's obviously not the exact same setup as your road bike out on the street, but we can get the dimensions pretty close.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like we've got lots of adjustment here,
yeah,
so you can set it up to be like your road bike.
Get it in pretty much the same position, and then we can look at what's going on between left and right, and whether there's any sort of technical problems that people can work on if they're new to the sport, or like I said, trying to regain their condition post-injury. Yeah,
so what's with technique then for cyclists? What's one of the main things that you see people doing that they could improve on with their own pedaling technique?
Yeah, cadence is a big one. So similar to you with your running stuff, mate. See a lot of people getting around with riding along on a slow gear. So we get feedback on cadence as well, which we can work on, and we can do some little drills on that.
Yeah. So we want to get that Chris Froome high cadence going.
It works. And also, well, I guess we see anterior knee pain. Front of the knee pain is probably one of the most common things. And looking at stuff going on around the hip and knee, in particular, whether the knee's moving too much medially or laterally, and how much contribution they're getting from their hip when they're pedaling. So the glute muscles are often underutilised.
So it's probably not something that a lot of people realise, that you can actually change your cycling technique, or something that you should even be looking at for injuries.
Yeah, unfortunately not. I use this statement a bit, but if you think about swimmers, they're constantly working on their stroke, and it's just a thing that's done in that sport. Whereas in cycling, people just get on and ride because they can. But I think it's no less important to work on your cycling technique in the same way as you would if you're a swimmer or a golfer or a baseball pitcher or anything like that.
Yep, I agree. Nice. Thanks, Mitch.
Thanks, Dave.